Hi, Tommy Heffernan, veterinary consultant here. Cattle and sheep are out grazing, but there's something that all farmers know is a risk at this time of year. It's a condition called grass staggers, grass tetany, or its clinical name is hypomagnesium. It's low blood magnesium levels. It is a veterinary emergency. It's something we want to avoid at all costs. Why? Well, if we think about magnesium's role in cattle and sheep, it's involved in nerve function. It's often why we see the clinical symptoms of these animals going down quite rapidly. They'll often die of cardiac arrest, and it's only a matter of hours sometimes before that happens. They'll thrash wildly. Sometimes we can see subclinical disease where cows will present with nervous symptoms, but they'll quickly go to full clinical disease. So we know magnesium is critical. We know also, because cows and sheep are lactating in the springtime, that there's a higher need for magnesium, so there's a bigger requirement. They don't store magnesium in their bodies daily, so it can be a challenge, and that's why we really need to look at supplementation. We also need to look at factors like fast-growing perennial ryegrasses can be low in magnesium, low in sodium. We also often apply slurry. High potassium locks up magnesium. High nitrogen application can increase ammonia in the rumen, which can also lock up magnesium. So there can be risks that we understand are happening in the springtime. When we look at treatments, it's a veterinary emergency. We need to get in quickly, we need to call our vet, but every farm should have a bottle or two of magnesium for that cow or sheep to give straight away. Just be careful with that thrashing cow. Violent thrashing with the heads and legs can often do damage. Really, it makes common sense that we know we're in a risk period at grazing time, that prevention is key. We know that animals don't store magnesium and need daily intakes. So there's lots of ways of getting magnesium into the diet daily. We can do it through meal, we can do it through water, we can use licks, buckets or blocks, but the key thing is that we have an available source of magnesium to supplement animals during risk period. That includes cows at the time of weaning in autumn, because again that stress will reduce dry matter intake. So be mindful of anything really that impacts dry matter intake in our ewes and our cows during the grazing season, and always ensure we have an added source of magnesium available to our animals and livestock at key risk times. Grass tetany, grass staggers is a disease we don't have time with, so it's one we really want to think about preventing.